All right, man. Who we here with today?
Brandon, full time. Call me anything you want. Snow, big money. You know what I mean?
So, all right, Brandon. Where you from, Brady?
Baltimore, Maryland. East side, west side, both sides for real.
So, how you feel like being from Baltimore kind of shaped you into who you are today?
I mean, you kind of learn how to stay out the way. Some niggas like to get into shit. You know what I mean? A nigga like me, I just learned how to stay out the way for real.
Okay. You feel like staying out the way is one of the most important things you've learned in your lifetime? How does that kind of help you today with what you do?
I mean, it'll teach you how to stay focused on what you got going on. I mean, like niggas out here selling, trap, and killing, but when you got your lane, bro, it's gonna take you. You stay in your own lane, bro. It's gonna take you farther than you could ever imagine.
Mm-hmm. So what are the type of things you do right now?
Music, big on music. All types of production, graphics, clothing. You know what I mean? I'm a hustler, so.
Mm-hmm. So when did you start getting into all that? What did you start with first?
I started with, really, I'm gonna be honest with you, I started with drawing, graphics, and music. I've been drawing since I was like fucking a toddler for real, bro. Like you couldn't, like I used to hang up pictures on my wall, the shit that I drew. I compare them and take them down, you know what I mean, as I got older. And that developed into me making music. I started making music as a kid for real, so
what type of music you feel like you make?
I would say it's diverse. I mean, that's kind of like cliche, but if you listen to some of the old stuff that I make, it was grungy. It wasn't like what people like to listen to in a hip hop community. But as I got older, I started to make like different types of shit. I can make R&B songs, hip hop, trap. I can make that alt type sound. You know what I mean? Like the shit that you wouldn't typically turn on. So.
What's your favorite type of music to make?
I like to make shit that people can have fun to, bro. So I mean, you talking club, trap, like anything that you can really have fun to. Like I don't like to too much get into my emotional side now, for real.
Okay. So with being a creative that does all type of different things, you do graphics, you do the music, you draw,
right.
You got a clothing brand. How do you feel like that helps you out? How do you feel like your different creative outlets help each other out? How does your music help your brand, and then how does your brand help your graphics?
So I see it all as representation. Like I'll be one nigga to come out here and just drop songs, but I ain't putting my face out there. You know what I mean? I see it as providing, just like you provide for your kids. I'm providing for my community. I'm trying to recruit people. I'm trying to make shit better than what it is for people, give people a way out. So I just feel like giving, you know what I mean, a little bit of provision.
Right. So you feel like you're trying to carry that same sentiment into all your creativity?
Word.
Right, okay.
You know what I mean? I've always been a person who, you know what I mean, if I'm making a song you want to feature, I got you. You need a beat, I got you. You need a cover, I got you. You know what I mean? So I just want to go ahead and try to give back, you know what I mean, the skills that I got and help people grow. And a lot of people don't really know what skills that they got. I was lucky enough to figure that out, what I'm good at and what I'm not good at. I'm still learning to this day, but a lot of people don't really know what they good and what they not good at. So I'm trying to give people that outlet, you know what I mean, to try different shit to see what they like, you know what I mean.
So for you, when you was trying out different things that you know you learning, okay, I'm good at this, and you know, for everybody, you know, it's easy to go when you realize when you're good at stuff, right?
Right.
So when you ran into something and you was like, okay, this isn't my lane, or I'm not that good at this, how were you able to keep going?
I mean, you take what you know, and I'm, like I said, I'm a big believer in spreading information and spreading, like, it don't gotta be what I'm good at, you know what I mean? Like, I could come out here and realize, yo, I'm not good at making 2, 3, 4, 5 shirts, right? But let me still try to learn what I can to pass that knowledge to somebody who might be. A person like me, I might not be good at it, but I'm gonna do what I can to be as best as I can, and if it ain't working out, then I'm gonna pass that torch to somebody else, and I'm gonna go pick up another avenue.
Okay. So with the brand, because you know, that's what we out here doing. We out here shooting the brand. You got the brand on your shirt.
1453.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Talk to us about the brand. What really, because a lot of people out here got brands. So
right.
What do you feel like sets your brand apart from other brands?
the strategy, bro. Like, bro, I've been working on this brand for 2 years, a good 2 years, and really, but like before that, like people who really know me will tell you, like back in like 2018, there was little specks of stuff, but really the brand is everything encompassing. Like my biggest goal is to open up a school, right? And in the school you can do production, you can learn engineering, graphics, you can learn photography, videography, you can learn everything from this one place, just something to give back. But honestly, the brand is just all encompassing. Like I want it, almost like a label would be, you know what I mean? Like 1453 is not just music, it's not just clothes, it's everything, you know what I mean? So
where does the name 1453 come from?
So 1453 is the fall of the East Roman Empire and the rise of, I believe, the Ottoman Empire. But essentially what I did was I took that and, all right, so the other alternate name for it is Empire, right? Which I made before I even, like that was just the starter name. But the alternate name for it is Empire 1453, meaning one thing falls, it's time for you to build your empire, you know what I mean? Once something else is done, it's always something new coming. So, you know what I mean? That's what it is. Growth, abundance, wealth, money, you know what I mean? Trying to get better in every aspect.
Right. You feel like that's interesting because I know just from knowing you in general, I can definitely say that those aren't just things that you just putting into the brand. I can definitely see it. That's something that you live your life through. That's something that you spread into other people when you have conversations with them. So
a lot of people want it quick, bro. Like,
what made you? How did you just not quit? What helped you to keep going?
I mean, I understand like it's not gonna happen overnight. You know what I mean? My first drop, I don't expect to have a sellout. I don't expect my first song to come out to be a hit. You know what I mean? So I understand the process that it take to level up. You know what I mean? Because I've done it. I've met you, meet new people. You do new, you know what I mean, adventures and activities and things like that. You gain experience, and it all amounts to one thing. So, I mean, to keep me going because I just know I ain't gotta give up. You know what I mean? It's not gonna happen like that. Some people work 10 years for success. You know what I mean? It's only year 2. You know what I mean? So,
what type of people do you feel like you've had in your life that's kind of instilled that nature in you? That drive, that dog, that branded in you to say, okay, no matter what, we're gonna keep going.
Family, most importantly, family. But like everybody around me is creators, bro. In some way, I don't want to be around you. Even if you just working, like that's cool. You know what I mean? You gotta hustle. But I don't want to be around nobody who ain't got nothing going on. You feel what I'm saying? So everybody around me, to my guys who clothing brand owners, photographers, streamers, you know what I mean? My father worked very hard to put me in a position where I'm out the city, I'm out of the danger, and I could go and do, explore and be myself. So, I mean, like even my brothers, like making music has always been in me. I used to go to the studio with my brother. I was 9 years old watching him record. So, all this just second nature to me, you know what I mean? So, keeping the people around me that's really working, you know what I mean?
So have you always had people around you that was working, or did you used to have, people around you that's on the wrong path?
Right.
And if you did, how were you able to say, okay, these people not on the path I want to be on, and I'm gonna distance myself? How were you able to make set those boundaries?
I definitely had some people, like I said, I'm from Baltimore, bro. So you know what I mean. Every diamond ain't a diamond. So I definitely had some people around me that's like, you know what I mean, choosing the wrong things, but it's just like you got your morals, you know what I mean, how you was raised to keep you on a certain path. So I never been the type of nigga to go and make a play, you know what I mean. I know that's me. I'm not that type of nigga. So for me, I just stay on my lane, yo. I mean, like, I don't necessarily separate from nobody because it's all love. Like, I believe you get it how you get it, but I feel as though people recognize your success when they see that you continuously doing what you got to do. So those same people I didn't distance myself from then came back to me and told me they was proud of me because I didn't, go the wrong way. So.
How hard was it for you to stay on that path?
I mean, for me personally, it's not a struggle because, mentally, I know that my mind is in one track. I'm not competing with nobody. I don't care about having more money than him or having just enough as him, more bitches than him. So for me, it's like, yo, do what you gotta do, and what's yours is gonna come, for real. So, I mean, I don't really struggle with trying to stay on my path. I just want to make sure that everybody else is on their path. You know what I mean?
That's real, bro. I appreciate you letting me interview you, bro.
For sure.
Letting the people know about you. You got any last words for the people?
Empire 1453 is coming real soon. Follow the brand, Empire 1453 brand on Instagram. Follow me, BML Brandon on Instagram. We got YouTube content coming out soon, streams coming out soon, collabs coming out with different artists and different creators. You know what I mean? Let's work. For sure.
For sure, bro. Appreciate you.
Absolutely.